'Cause real men shave their faces. Real men shave their faces.
Good morning, Stinky Daily Shaver. This morning I'll be shaving with my Merkur 34G. That's right, G. It's got gold in it. It actually is coated in gold. Real bloody gold. Not enough that it matters, but enough that, wow, it's got a Voskhod blade in it, and there is no difference except for the gold between a standard one and this one. But it's gold. And you know everything's better in gold. Let me tell you about the blade in it today. One reason why I like Voskhods. They're a Russian blade, they're fairly sharp. I'll tell you one thing I like. When you take them out of the paper packet and you take them out of the wax paper, no bloody glue, which means no crap on the blade. I like a clean blade. The one thing I don't like about Voskhods is not the Voskhod blade, it's the fact that they come in paper packets. Oh man, if only they came in plastic, because the plastic ones, if they came in a plastic dispenser, you'd have something to dispense your used blades into, which is really handy. This one's actually divided into two. New blades on top, old blades on bottom. Can't remember who, this is probably a derby or something. I like it when it's all in one, because that way you can fit more blades. Anyway, you can put more in the top, so you can fill the top and bottom. Really handy. It holds a lot of blades, because once you take, the paper and the wax off, you're actually left with a relatively much thinner blade you got to dispose of. And it's a good idea to dispose of things thoughtfully, because someone's got to pick up your garbage and handle it along the way. So think about them. If it was you, you'd want someone to be thinking about you. So on to today's shave. Beaver Woodright. Still, I'm trying to get to the end of this sample. It's taken forever. How's this? This was $40. It is a 30mm 2-band best super bleeding badger. Good knot. Hardly any hair comes out of these. I don't know how they do it, but they make really good knots. I just want to trim a couple of things down so they're pretty. That's it. These are incredible. For under $50 Australian, about $35-40 US. Posted anywhere in the world from China. I got this off AliExpress. Beautiful handle. I don't know if this is going to pick up the colours, but wow. And the loft on this, super dense. I was looking at the much more expensive Simpsons. Maybe one day I'll splash for one. But it's really hard to go past one of these brushes. And into our sample, 3 steps, froth, broth and leather. So I don't expect any difference in the 34G shave over the standard 34C. What I do expect is to be shaving with a gold razor. And you know gold's good. One good thing about this fine bowl with such a big brush, it doesn't spend time going on the edges like it would on a smaller scuttle. Let's go and refresh my face. And I'll tell you about the weather. So let's get into, this is fantastic. Beautiful pillow. It's got backbone, it's got density. I don't think you can do better for less. If you want the super duper, top of the line badger brush, these are incredible. So the weather. South Australia got themselves a cyclone. Now if this was Queensland getting a cyclone, there wouldn't be really much to say because we get cyclones every single summer. Well, for a start, it's only spring and they're getting a cyclone in South Australia. This is in the bottom of Australia. Well, unless you count Tasmania. This is highly unusual. The word superstorm will crop up. The words once in a lifetime will crop up. It is a very significant event. It's knocked out power for about 150,000 South Australians. A lot of the grid, a lot of the super duper power lines between the power stations has been knocked over entirely. All the renewables, like the windmills, those wind turbines, well, they're all broken. I think there were 30 or 40 broken wind turbines. They couldn't shut down the plants fast enough and lock them into a safe position. The winds rose that fast and that high. So South Australia's going to have a few problems for power over the next couple of weeks as they restore it. And I like the picture from Instagram that I put up on Real Men Shave of the bloke getting a shave outside the haircut shave outside the barbers because the power's off and they can't see inside the store. Hey, if you're a shop owner and you've got a customer, you make do. Now, I really like these Merkurs. I love the Merkur style cap and gap. The shave is incredible. But it's pot metal, even if it is gold pot metal. I know Tiffany had a cap break on hers, but Merkur are pretty good. They replaced hers. They don't break all the time, but when it happens, you go, oh, why me? Why me? Happy birthday to Tiffany from me and the guys from Real Men Shave. These Voskhod blades in this razor is a perfect combination. 2 passes and I'm done with the cleanup. This brush still is holding this much leather from the shave and it is perfect. In fact, should just leave it in the bowl. So I really like these 30mm knots. The 24mm, where's my glasses? My 2 favourite badger brushes would have to be the 24mm tall, set a bit lower. I think it might be a centimetre lower. 24 2-band best badger from Whip Dog. Whip Dog make these. These are a really good value. Off eBay, AliExpress and whatever. These 30mm 2-band badgers. Fan-bloody-tastic. Brilliant shave. When you're done, loosen the handle. Let the razor dry. And when it's dry, clean and replace the blade. Preferably, I don't keep my blades in my razors between uses. When it's dry, I'll give it a wipe, put it away. That was a really good shave. Today we'll clean up with a little Thayers. Generally, as a rule of thumb, if you start getting really good storms down south, we're in for some really good storms up in Queensland during summer. Add a little bit of the sandalwood. Right, finish up some pignard. It's weird smelling stuff and I love it. Feels fantastic. It's got a nice light something. I like it. What can I say? The breeze has died down outside, so I can't hear it for 2 seconds, but it will pick up again. I'm going to have a good day. I've had a good shave. I hope you do too. I'm Stevie Daily Shaver, wishing you all the best of shaves. Good shaves and goodbye.
Bearded man, you think that you're so cool, but your face looks like a small marsupial.